The top 5 magnesium-rich foods to help seniors get rid of cramps. Have you ever had a burning ache in your calf wake you up in the middle of the night? If you're over 60, it's so sharp that it feels like your muscles have turned to stone. You are aware that these cramps at night are more than just an annoyance. They deprive you of sleep, sap your vitality, and make your legs feel weaker each morning. Hello. For more than 25 years, I, Dr. Michael Harris, a board-certified geriatric specialist, have assisted senior citizens in regaining their health through natural means. The majority of doctors won't tell you what I have to say. These cramps frequently indicate a latent magnesium shortage, which subtly gets worse with age. Not all cramps are caused by low magnesium levels. Additionally, it increases your risk of heart issues, persistent fatigue, and falls. However, there is good news. It can be fixed without the use of costly supplements or sophisticated prescription drugs. I'm going to show you 5 foods high in magnesium that have been shown in studies to strengthen your muscles, increase circulation, ease muscular cramps more quickly, and give you the restful sleep you need. These superfoods are not obscure. Actually, the majority of these can be found at your neighborhood supermarket. In comparison to synthetic pills, you may assist your body absorb up to twice as much magnesium by properly preparing them. Tell me in the space provided below. Have you ever had muscle cramps or cramping at night? Tell me about your experience, please. Someone else could be motivated to start by your story. Additionally, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you value feeling strong, active, and independent at any age. We offer helpful, scientifically supported advice on how to maintain your health on a natural basis every week. Pay attention till the very end. You can start this evening to reduce cramps and have more restful sleep, because I'll also be sharing a simple nighttime routine. Are you prepared to learn? Let's begin with the first dish. Most people don't notice a leafy green. I'd like to start with a simple green leaf that you may see on your weekly walk: spinach. Did you know that one of the most effective natural remedies for weariness and leg cramps at night can be this common vegetable? Many seniors are shocked to hear that spinach has a lot of magnesium, a mineral that subtly shields your nerves and muscles as you age. Studies show that almost 8 out of 10 senior citizens do not obtain enough magnesium. One of the main causes of your calves abruptly seizing up at sleep, or of your tired, stiff wake-up, is this concealed insufficiency. Over time, it also raises your chance of heart issues, high blood pressure, and falls. It's amazing how fast the proper preparation of spinach may begin to restore your stocks of magnesium, but here's what most people don't know. Up to 60% of spinach's valuable nutrients are lost when it is boiled in a lot of water. Fragile nutrients can also be destroyed by microwaves. Steaming the leaves gently for no more than 5 minutes is the greatest method to preserve their goodness. In this manner, the magnesium remains in its proper location. On your dish, add a spoonful of cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil after steaming. Magnesium absorbed more effectively when it is transported across your gut wall by healthy fats. A little fresh lemon juice, which triples the absorption of magnesium and supplies vitamin C, can be added for an added boost. Let me tell you about Helen Moore, a 72-year-old retired librarian from Michigan, in case you're wondering if this really works. Helen suffered from excruciating cramps that woke her up practically every night for almost a decade. Despite her doctor's prescriptions, nothing was long-term helpful. At last, a dietitian advised her to attempt this easy technique. Her cramps almost vanished after 3 weeks of eating steamed spinach 4 times a week, and she started sleeping through the night once more. "It felt like I got my life back," Helen remarked. Make sure to get fresh bunches of crisp, deep green spinach when you go shopping. Steer clear of ones that are yellowing or wilting, because they have already lost nutrition. Use plain, frozen spinach if fresh spinach isn't available. Never use the creamy or pre-seasoned varieties, since they frequently have excessive amounts of salt or saturated fat, which prevents magnesium from being absorbed. At home, keep fresh spinach in the vegetable drawer of your refrigerator, unwashed in a ventilated bag. For maximum nutrient content, use within 3 to 4 days. It should always be washed right before cooking. Additionally, do not immerse it in water for extended periods of time. You can briefly steam the spinach and store it in a covered container for up to 48 hours if you wish to make meals in advance. But to reap its full advantages, consume it soon. The simplest practice, properly steaming and seasoning spinach, may help you sleep better, have more peaceful evenings, and be less afraid of unexpected muscle contractions. Expensive supplements and intricate routines are not necessary. You may begin making a little shift today. Next up, we'll share a crunchy snack that's not only tasty, but also protects your heart and helps you regain your mineral balance. The second meal I want you to learn about is a tiny yet powerful snack that frequently goes unnoticed. Almonds. Have you ever pondered why so many elderly people experience chronic weariness, physical weakness, or cramping? The fact that our bodies gradually lose minerals like potassium and magnesium as we age more fast than we can replenish them is one neglected explanation, even when individuals make an effort to eat healthily. This loss occurs in part because common drugs, such as diuretics, speed up the depletion of minerals, and in part because the kidneys filter out more minerals over time. A clever natural remedy for re-establishing this equilibrium is almonds. They include a lot of potassium and magnesium in organic forms that are easy for the body to absorb. Almonds are even more intriguing because of their mild alkalizing properties. This indicates that they aid in counteracting the slight acidity that accumulates in your blood as you age, further preventing inflammation in your muscles and joints. However, many individuals are unaware of this. Almonds' good fats function as microscopic transporters. Compared to manufactured supplements, they create microscopic rafts that move minerals across the intestinal wall more effectively. Because of this, regular consumption of almonds can help restore magnesium levels considerably more quickly and efficiently. Allow me to tell you about Robert Jackson, a retired mechanic from Arizona who is 68 years old. He experienced sharp pain in his calves that woke him up nearly every night for years. He experimented with magnesium supplements, stretching, and even specialty lotions. Nothing was successful. Lastly, his nutritionist recommended that he include soaked almonds in his daily meal. In just 2 weeks, Robert felt stronger and more energized, and the cramps had virtually disappeared. I was astounded that something so basic could have such a profound impact, he added. Make sure to get premium, whole almonds with the skin on them if you wish to try this method. The majority of the antioxidants and polyphenols, which shield your blood vessels and reduce inflammation, are found in your brown skin. If at all possible, use organic almonds. Use this preparation method to maximize the benefits, as conventionally cultivated nuts frequently contain pesticide residues that negatively impact your gut health. For at least 12 hours at room temperature, soak 30 grams, or roughly a small handful, of almonds in filtered water. Enzymes that break down naturally occurring substances known as phytates are activated by soaking. This may prevent the absorption of minerals. Rinse well after soaking and keep in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. Eat them every morning together with a piece of fresh fruit, such as berries or kiwis, that are high in vitamin C. Avoid eating almonds and dairy at the same meal to increase the absorption of magnesium. Because calcium and magnesium compete with one another, your body may absorb less of the former. Before beginning this regimen, speak with your doctor if you have nut allergies or take blood thinners. What time? In addition to fewer cramps, many seniors who follow this easy routine report better digestion, stable blood pressure, and even more comfortable joints. Sometimes nature itself provides the best answers rather than a drugstore. The leafy green that has been valued for generations as a natural muscle protector will be the subject of your next lesson. I have a brief question for you before we move on to the third dish. Have you ever tried using almonds in your regular diet to help with muscle weakness or cramps? Or perhaps you have a preferred treatment of your own. Leave a comment below with your experience. Please think about liking this video and subscribing to Enhanced Senior Health Tips so you never miss a new guide created specifically for elders like you. I read every message and it means so lot to hear your story. You might be surprised by the third dish I want to share with you today, since it seems almost too good to be true. Dark chocolate. Yes, you heard correctly. When properly selected and prepared, this well-known treat is one of the most potent natural sources of magnesium. A lot of elderly people consider chocolate to be a minor treat. However, dark chocolate with a high cocoa content, particularly those that contain at least 85% cocoa, is packed with vital minerals that your muscles and nerves sorely need. The combination of magnesium and a substance known as theobromine is what distinguishes dark chocolate. Theobromine promotes circulation and relaxes blood vessels. This is essential for lessening cramps, which frequently occur at night. After 4 weeks, older persons who ate just 20 grams of high cocoa dark chocolate 3 times a week reported a 68% decrease in nighttime cramps, according to research from the University of Lausanne. For such a small dietary change, that's a remarkable outcome. However, you should be aware that not all chocolate is made equal before reaching for any bar. The benefits you want are destroyed by the added sugars, artificial sweeteners, or processed fats found in many grocery store items. Selecting a dark chocolate bar with at least 85% cocoa that is single origin is crucial. A single origin cocoa bean, such as those from Ecuador or Peru, retains more of the beneficial antioxidants for your body. It is equally crucial to prepare. Melt your dark chocolate slowly at a low temperature rather than eating it cold right out of the wrapper. 45 degrees Celsius or 113 degrees Fahrenheit is the ideal temperature. This procedure facilitates your body's absorption of magnesium and raises its bioavailability by as much as 30%. 2 squares can be melted in a double boiler, and Himalayan pink salt can also be added. The salt's trace minerals work in concert with the magnesium to increase its effectiveness. Storage is important. 2. Store your chocolate somewhere cool and dark. It should never be kept in the refrigerator, since moisture can weaken its fragile structure. Enjoying melted dark chocolate as an afternoon snack a few times a week will probably help you notice not only less cramps, but also more consistent energy and better sleep. Mr. Walter, a retired educator from Michigan, told me a story I will always remember. For years, he had been dealing with excruciating calf cramps. He tried magnesium pills, but they didn't work, so he moved to dark chocolate made this way. His cramps lessened in severity in 2 weeks, and they were almost gone in a month. It felt almost too nice to be true, he told me. However, blood testing revealed that his magnesium levels had finally returned to normal. It's worth trying when nature provides us with such a tasty answer. Just keep it in mind. Darker is preferable. Additionally, a little planning goes a long way. In the typical American kitchen, the 4th dish I want to spotlight today is frequently disregarded: seeds from pumpkins. These little green seeds, sometimes known as pepitas, are surprisingly powerful for muscle and magnesium health. Pumpkin seeds might be one of the easiest and most beneficial dietary additions if you frequently experience unpleasant cramping in the middle of the night or twitches in your legs throughout the day. A tiny handful provides nearly half of your daily magnesium requirements. It's not just the magnesium that makes pumpkin seeds so unique. There are other ingredients as well, without the need for pills, powders, or laborious preparations. Additionally, they include potassium, zinc, and plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, which support healthy neuron and muscle function. When taken as a whole, these nutrients shield you from the unexpected weariness and spasms that so many elderly people encounter as they age. Regular pumpkin seed consumption by seniors resulted in significantly fewer muscle cramps and improved sleep quality within 6 weeks, according to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Additionally, participants reported reduced leg swelling and better circulation. However, not every pumpkin seed is created equal. Many package types are highly salted and roasted in oils, which might lessen their health benefits and possibly put additional strain on your heart. Select rough, unsalted pumpkin seeds for optimal results, and keep them in an airtight container to prevent the rancidity of their healthful lipids. It's easy to prepare. They're ready to eat right out of the package. Sprinkle them on top of yogurt or porridge, or for added crunch, add them to salads. Soak the seeds in filtered water with a pinch of sea salt for the entire night to optimize the absorption of magnesium. Enzymes that increase the mineral's bioavailability and digestibility are activated in this stage. Mrs. Karen, a 69-year-old Colorado retiree nurse who was one of my patients, told me her experience. For more than 10 years, she had experienced leg cramps every night. Within 2 weeks of incorporating a quarter cup of soaked pumpkin seeds into her daily meal, she saw a change. The cramps subsided. She slept better. During the day, she even felt more energized. If you haven't tried them yet, pumpkin seeds are a tasty, accessible ingredient that may be used consistently in any meal or snack. They have the potential to significantly improve both your general health and magnesium levels. You might be surprised by the fifth food I'd like to present today: quinoa. Quinoa has been grown for thousands of years and has amazing health advantages for muscles and magnesium balance, despite the fact that many people consider it to be just another fashionable health food. Why is quinoa such a wonderful food for elderly people who have cramps? First off, with roughly 120 milligrams per cooked cup, it's one of the best plant suppliers of magnesium. In one convenient serving, that's almost a third of your daily intake. Magnesium is necessary for maintaining muscle relaxation and avoiding excruciating spasms that deplete your energy and interfere with your sleep. Additionally, rich in potassium, iron, and full protein, quinoa supports healthy circulation and powerful muscles. All 9 necessary amino acids, which are crucial for muscle rehabilitation and repair, particularly as we age, are present in quinoa, unlike many other grains. After 6 weeks, seniors who ate quinoa at least 4 times a week reported 50% less evening cramps, according to a research published in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging. Additionally, several reported improved mobility and less morning stiffness. However, you must properly prepare quinoa in order to reap these benefits. It is a common mistake to omit the rinse step. The saponine, a naturally occurring coating on quinoa seeds, can obstruct the absorption of minerals and possibly disrupt the digestive tract. Therefore, before cooking, always give your quinoa a good rinse in cold water. Cook it in low-sodium vegetable broth, rather than just water for optimal results. This adds additional minerals in addition to improving flavor. Before serving, squeeze some lemon juice and sprinkle some extra virgin olive oil over the quinoa to increase its bioavailability of magnesium. Quinoa can be eaten heated as a side dish, cold in salads, or even as a nutritious breakfast bowl with nuts and berries on top. It is mild for delicate stomachs, adaptable, and simple to digest. Mr. George, a 72-year-old retired educator from Ohio, was one of my patients. He had endured years of exhaustion and leg pains. He began making his dinners with quinoa instead of white rice. And after a month, he saw a significant change. His cramps almost went away. His vitality increased. He added that he at last felt in charge of his health once more. Now is a fantastic time to try quinoa if you haven't before. A quick, tasty way to replenish your comfort and give your body magnesium. I want to give you something very useful before we finish. Because even with the best diets high in magnesium, cramps can still happen suddenly and without warning, usually in the middle of the night. Let's discuss what you can do right now to ease the discomfort and hasten the healing process of your muscles. This is how you handle cramps in an emergency. A set of methods that medical practitioners employ and that have been validated by clinical research. First step: the reflex maneuver that lasts 30 seconds. Get out of bed as soon as you notice the beginning of a cramp. Despite the fact that it is the middle of the night, put your foot flat and firmly on a cold floor. Nerve reflexes that aid in muscular relaxation are triggered by that abrupt temperature change. With your knees slightly bent, begin to walk slowly while transferring your weight to the injured leg. This works better than trying to extend the muscle right away, according to research. Step 2. The hydration shot that works quickly. Make sure your kitchen is always stocked with ingredients. Warm water in a glass, a dash of Himalayan pink salt. For minerals, 1 teaspoon of unprocessed honey. For potassium, 1/4 of a lemon's juice, in order to absorb magnesium. Stir everything together and take a sip when a cramp occurs. Before swallowing, hold it in your mouth for 10 or so seconds. This enables quick absorption of nutrients through your oral tissues, so relief can arrive in a matter of minutes. Step 3. Applying acupressure. Look for 2 important spots on your leg. The Suzan Li, the initial point, is located slightly to the outside, around 4 fingers below your kneecap. The second point is situated between the 2 muscle bundles in the middle of the calf. Breathe slowly while applying firm pressure to each location for 10 to 15 seconds during a cramp. This aids in muscle unlocking by blocking pain impulses. Step 4. Thermal therapy in an emergency. Use cold and heat to break up the spasm. For 30 seconds, place a towel wrapped around a warm, not hot water bottle on the muscle. Apply an ice pack for 20 seconds right after. Do this cycle 3 times. This contrast relaxes the nerve terminals and increases circulation. Step 5. Avoid common blunders. Don't pull or stretch the muscle too hard. Tiny tears may result from extreme pain, which delays healing. Additionally, refrain from taking a hot bath immediately following a cramp. Although it might feel wonderful right away, it can subsequently make inflammation worse. Step 6. The recuperation process. To regain circulation after the crisis is over, take 5 minutes to walk slowly. A glass of magnesium water should then be consumed. Just mix a liter of water with a sachet of magnesium chloride, then drink throughout the day. Finally, to relieve any remaining tension and stop a recurrence, apply a green clay compress to the muscle for 20 minutes. Your best protection against the next unexpected cramp is to follow these easy, scientifically supported steps. To experience the difference for yourself, give them a try. You've just discovered the best strategies for overcoming the discomfort and disturbance caused by nighttime cramps. Every step is easy, natural, and proved to be effective, from effective foods high in magnesium to emergency methods you may apply now. Recall: not all cramps are a result of aging. They are your body's method of requesting the proper nourishment and attention. You're already regaining control over your comfort, sleep, and independence by beginning with these minor adjustments. I would love to know if any of these suggestions were useful to you. Which dish or method are you going to try first? Share your tale by leaving a comment below. Someone else viewing today might be motivated by your story. To assist more people find this information, please like this video if you haven't already. To ensure you never miss easy-to-follow, scientifically supported advice tailored to elderly citizens, subscribe to enhance senior health tips. Additionally, you might want to share this video with someone you know who has trouble with cramping at night. It might transform their lives, the same way it might alter yours. Look after yourself. Remain resilient. I'll see you in the upcoming video too.